Dinos.
All
Not
right.
sure what the spiciness is, but I was told there would be spice.
Yeah, the Gruul Dinos, you can do a lot of different things with it. I don't know that any of them are like more or less advantageous at any point.
Eric's gone down to 6.
But there's some options to be had in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So here's what I wanted to talk about while we're
yeah.
mulliganing here.
Give your topic.
I want to talk. We're definitely mulliganing this one. The one lander, you can't keep that. You can't do it. Oh, we're on a 5. All right, well, one lander on a 5. Gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Brawl. So the announcement with Thrones of Eldraine.
Now, we were early Brawl adopters.
We were early brawlers. Big brawlers.
Yeah.
And so here you go. Here you got this sweet combo that you love. The Llanowar Elf powerful 2-drop combo. I know you're a big fan.
I'm not... This is my problem. You treat me like an idiot.
I'm not treating you like an idiot. We've got the other part of your combo here, the Ripjaw Raptor.
Now, this is one I approve of wholeheartedly. Please. What he's thinking about here is he could shifting Ceratops with the haste, which would be a big swing.
I don't think he can. That's what he's thinking about.
Okay.
So shifting Ceratops, the haste costs green.
Yeah,
so we'd
so
have to have 4 green for that. Because
So
that costs 1 green. So the Raptor would reduce it by...
Yeah, he's got
1.
a third green from the Llanowar Elf.
Yeah, he needs 4 to
No,
give it
he needs
haste.
3.
3 to cast, 1 to
to
give it
cast.
haste. No, it costs 1 green to cast. Trips greens. So many greens. Trips. Greens.
3 to cast, which he has in the land area. In the 4th green that the third green that the Llanowar Elf was generating gave it haste. He had 4 mana available.
Oh. Either way, we opted instead to
Right.
fight with fire, which not a terrible call, all things considered. All of these creatures have grown beyond Eric's ability to destroy them with a Reckless Rage. That's it.
Oh, here's a nice one.
Tell me the nice one.
So he's going to play a Llanowar Elf here, which the Marauding Raptor is going to deal 2 damage to, but not before he gets the City's Blessing for his Wayward Swordtooth.
He's got 8 permanents at the moment.
Oh. Oh, he can play the Ceratops and the Llanowar Elf. Now he can't. I guess he still could, but you just can't give the Ceratops haste.
We're going to take a bunch of damage here.
Nissa shakes the world.
Nissa, who's moving and a shaking.
So we're going to untap a Forest. Attack for a Gajunch. A Gajillion. 1 Gajillion.
Not enough to kill Eric, though. You just go down to 1. I mean, being a 1 is no different from being at 2.
And then we're going to tap this forest to generate an additional Llanowar Elf here.
Boom. Yeah, Ripjaw Raptors are really hard thing to deal with for the feather deck.
Yeah, they're just not very, like if you try and... There's nothing that kills it in one shot, so you're always going to give your opponent 2 cards off it.
In the feather deck.
In the feather deck
In the main deck.
specifically. Yeah.
You get Prison Realms out of the board, which help a lot. I'd imagine Shocks are probably coming out. Adonto Vanguards. I'm just very high on taking Adonto Vanguards out in general. But anyway, as we started to talk about, and then got kind of carried away with that match, which was Fast and Furious, as I like it. Brawl.
Yeah, Brawl.
So for Thrones of Eldraine, they're releasing Brawl Precons.
That are going to have unique cards in them.
Yes.
So you're kind of priced into buying the precons.
Not
if you want to brawl.
Not really.
Like if the cards are any good.
Yeah, but you can just buy like the unique
single?
cards single. I don't know. There is the one card that we've seen that's not a legendary creature from that is Arcane Signet. Have you seen this?
Yes. Cost 2.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a signet that makes a mana of any color your commander's identity is.
Yeah. It's good. It's probably too good. Not too good. It takes away one of the great things about Commander. So, like...
Which is?
The bad things about Commander is that, like... Yeah, it's a 100-card singleton deck, but realistically, there's, like, 10 cards that you're probably going to be playing regardless, and then another 10 cards, depending on what color you're in, you're probably going to be playing.
Okay.
So,
I would love to have you make up those lists.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that should be one of our... we should do a segment where you build commander decks.
Where I build commander decks? Here's
Yeah.
a commander deck. It's Golos.
Here's a slightly different way to construct your Golos deck.
Not a fan of planes? No problem. Here's a 4-color Golos deck.
No problem.
Not getting lucky with lands tonight. We got to throw a 7-card one-lander back for sure.
Yep.
But yeah,
and
Arcane Signet is just like, it's the first Signet you put in any deck. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So you're not going to play an Is It Signet over an Arcane Signet.
Nope.
You're not even going to play like a Talisman over a Signet or over the Arcane Signet.
Nope.
And that's not where you want to be.
I'll tell you what, in my Kozilek deck, I will play Everflowing Chalice over this Arcane Signet.
Yeah. Thought Vessel.
I'll play a Thought Vessel. I haven't been able to find one of those.
Oh, yeah?
They're a tough one to come across.
I mean, it was Commander only.
Yeah, I guess I gotta order one. I feel like if I'm only gonna have one commander deck, I might
Here's
as well
the turn 1 Llanowar Elf.
put some money into her, right?
There you go.
Here's the Sword Tooth. Here's
So,
an
yeah.
additional land.
We've got a lot of support here for Brawl. I'm not super high on the format right now, although there's some pretty cool stuff you can be doing. When they had the misfortune of when it first released, the main way to play it was on Magic Online.
Yeah.
And it was heads up, which meant that everybody was just playing the best deck, a.k.a. Brawl at the time.
Sure.
Now it's also being released on Arena, which I think is a great format for Arena.
Absolutely. I'd get as many permanents as I could into play here. I'd get this.
A second Wayward Sword Tooth.
I'd get this other Sword Tooth down. I might choose to get a land here. Jeez, this is an ambitious Zalfrin Void. Holy smokes. Llanowar Elf and Zalfrin Void in the same deck?
Doing it.
What a maniac. Wow. Alright.
I think
that comes in tapped.
Yeah, I think the Clifftop Retreat comes in tab. That's 2 Temple of Triumphs.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. Here's 6, 7, 8, 9. Needs one more permanent, and this Sword Tooth can be
Well, we've got another
an
Sword
attacker.
Tooth, but we've also got a Regisaur.
So there's 11 permanents.
So they can all be attackers now. If only we had another land, we could also play the Sword Tooth.
Got the foil Dino token. I love that.
He also had a foil City's Blessing token.
Yeah? Very solid.
Taking 9.
Big niner. It's a big niner. Did I hear a niner? All right. What else you got? I would have gotten in with the Llanowar Elf too.
So we've got a Reckless Rage. So that's going to be important. You can't attack here, right? You just took 9. You're at 11.
Right. I think you need to have mana up in the second main to Reckless Rage. Well, I guess Reckless Rage doesn't actually kill anything, does it?
No.
It's brutal. Yeah, that's tough.
So you can take a couple shots from the Ripjaw Raptor. You can't afford to take any shots from this Wayward Sword Tooth. So you got to start chumping that.
Yep. Yeah, here comes the Llanowar Elf as well. This is important. If he wants to spend a blocker on the Llanowar Elf, fine. It just means one of my other guys isn't getting blocked.
But I think it's pretty...
It was better last turn.
Oh, man, this is ambitious if he doesn't block the Sword Tooth.
All right, going to 2.
Super ambitious.
Against untapped... I guess he's empty-handed.
Yeah.
If he sandbags the Ripjaw Raptor there, or the Sword Tooth, he gets a different blocking setup.
All right, so...
So now, we have to block and double... With the double Reckless Rage.
So you get a Reckless Rage and a Shock. You can't do that because you need 2 blockers. Yeah, Reckless Rage, if that's what you got.
Yeah, right. You gotta target your other creature. Yep. And then those are both gonna come back to your hand. And now you have to pair one of those Reckless Rages with one of your creatures to...
Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah, here's another guy. You're at 2. The ambition plan almost paid off, right?
All right, so we get a... Still survive here, but it's not great. Just throw your guys in front of the bigger ones and Reckless Rage the smaller one, but there's nothing you can draw at this point.
To get you out of this situation.
Yeah, it need to be like Land Wrath of God.
So yeah, Brawl
That
is
just doesn't
perfect
exist.
for Arena because it's not as a hyper-competitive environment as Magic Online.
Right.
Very competitive still. Like Magic Online
It can be.
Right, but Magic Online was only the competitive players.
Right.
Very, very few people were casually playing Magic Online. Let's see if he comes up with anything here.
Got the land. Here's the Wrath of God.
There's a Duder.
That's not a Wrath of God.
Nope.
So you get to do some cool things here. If he was attacking with one fewer creature, he could block the Ripjaw Raptor and then double Reckless Rage to kill his guy before damage, and then